Welcome back, guys. This is T4, and the brothers are continuing their journey. So yeah, I mean, it's actually relatively easy to get some good allies in this game. There's a cost to it, though. You know, Shinobi thieves are always going to be one of the best standard allies to have, just because you just give them money. You don't have to ruin your relations with anybody. If you don't plan on being good with the Holy Nation, then you're good to just go ahead and get free allies in the Flotsam. But you know, if you don't want to be on the bad side of one of the three major factions, then I wouldn't recommend that. I would say though, out of all the three nations, combat-wise, I think the Holy Nation is the weakest. They have these sort of weak mixed damage weapons that are just not that great. I mean, they're decent against armor because they do blunt damage, but they're just not that strong in general. These cleavers they use. The United Cities are probably the strongest. They've got these decked out guys in samurai armor, and they use a lot of katanas. So cut damage with high attack speed, pretty deadly. Nice. Yeah, we can stop in the hub for a second here. The Shek are pretty strong too. They've got decent armor. They usually wear like armored rags with samurai leg plates, which is actually a pretty decent combination. And they use heavy weapons almost completely solely. I think it's all that they use. Oh look. So actually here, I'm gonna have Borland sneak and hold. He's gonna go over here. Torlin is actually just gonna go on block. Because look, these guys are hungry bandits. Borland's gonna have to just go out of sight. So I'm gonna let them just beat the crap out of me. Borland is gonna stand by and watch. It'll raise my defense, but it'll also raise my toughness if they start hitting me. If they ever start hitting me. One thing that I do want to do though, real quick, before I want to see this guy. The leaders, they have sabers. Not exactly good sabers. Let me make that clear. But they are sabers, so they do cut damage. Everyone else is just doing like blunt damage with a tiny bit of cut damage. Alright, I'm gonna have to, if I want to kill this guy, I'm gonna have to de-equip this real quick. There we go. Now, I have a mod on, made by actually one of the moderators on the Kenshi forums, and it's execution. Basically, you just steal this little execute item, and it works sort of like an animal. If you take like a pelt or meat from an animal, they'll die instantly. This is how this works. I don't really want this guy to get back up, so you might have seen me using that throughout my time at. Actually, want these. Nice. Yeah, I want those. Athletics, speed, and combat speed. Movement speed galore. Now let's see, you gotta pick that back up. We're gonna go on block. There we go. Yeah, but I was executing the paladins. Not all the time, but especially towards the end there, I was doing that a lot because I really wanted to get them out of the way, thin their numbers a little bit, so it'd be easier to escape. I mean, lore-wise, it makes a lot of sense. Stab somebody with a knife while they're down, break their neck, whatever, you know. It makes sense. There should have been a vanilla option for it, but then again, if there was, enemies could do it to you. And so if you use this mod, and when you start out, you actually have to make sure you don't have one of those items. But if you right-click it while you yourself are looking in your inventory, it should be fine. It only like affects you in the way of killing you if somebody does it to you. Okay, so see, we're taking some hits here. We're actually getting our defense quite up a bit. We actually want him to be good with weapons and his fists. So this is good. See, we're doing defensive training. We're doing toughness training. We don't have to worry about cut damage. I mean, you see, obviously there is cut damage, but it's not a great amount. If we get knocked out by these guys, we're not going to be bleeding out. And especially with 80 toughness, You generally don't have to worry about that. But, you know, just to play it safe. That's why I took this guy out. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Look at that. Nice. It's actually better for your defense training to get hit than to block. Okay, so he's unconscious right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I really just don't want them to take my food. So I'm just going to drop it on the ground. Cheesy, I know, but whatever. 3, 2, 1, and up. 8, 7, 6. You know, I don't know if in this instance they're... Oh, look, Borland. Yeah, let's grab this food before we go. Have him hold. Oh, look, this trade cards. Yeah, so, I mean, we're not exactly going to be able to toughness train Borland anyway right now, so might as well just kill him off. Cool. It's a bar up here. We do have to pay to use the beds. So Borland's actually just gonna run down. Hungry Bandits, tip for you. If you look at their stuff, this is worth 12 to sell. This is worth 26. This is worth 49. Generally, you're just gonna want to grab the weapons. You know, you grab a couple. There you go. You have about 100 cats to sell. I think that's all I really need for a bed anyway. Oh, look, he's playing dead. Cute. But, you know, get a few more cats under our belt here. Actually, the best thing for me to pick up right now would be that saber, which that's going to be over here. Saber should be worth a bit more there. Yeah, it's 113 to sell that. People always sort of default to farming copper, but to be honest with you, that's kind of a boring way to play the game. And I mean, unless you like that, and I mean, of course, if you're doing like business or whatever, yeah, you know, and of course, it's not like evil or wrong to farm copper. But I think some people just sort of, especially newer people, they default to mining copper because it's easy, it's safe, and you get free income basically. But I mean, look at this. I've got 41. I've got 342. And I mean, that's not a lot, obviously. But if you're just doing this sort of like scavenging playthrough, you can do pretty good for yourself, especially when you start stealing stuff from dust bandits and everything. You know, I think I don't know how I remember this exact number, but I think it's about 356 cats you get from like a shoddy heart protector. That's pretty good. 356. And you know, I'm not sure if we're gonna be mining this playthrough. We might, but I kind of just don't want to. I'd rather get money other ways. So I think one thing we might do is just go look for dust bandit camps and just take them out. Take these guys off a block just to be safe here. Yeah, look at that. He's got 28 attack, 33 defense. Look at these guys. They've got their stats up. Only been playing for, you know, a few hours. Let's figure out what's going on out here. Nothing. Slavers running through, grabbing all the hungry bandits up. Nice. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go. I kind of want to head towards Squin. Squin is down here in this interesting little valley thing. All the while, we are keeping our eyes peeled for Dust Bandit camps. You know, one thing we could probably easily do is some bounties. We're pretty BA. We're pretty manly here. We can handle bounties. I do want to start strength training though, and so I think I might go ahead and pick up some of these guys as sort of, you know, weights to carry on our backs. Oh yeah, look, Torlin's getting his melee attack and defense up. Right now, I'd rather have him do this than, because I mean, you know, obviously he's not going to be gaining much experience for martial arts by one-shotting everyone here. But I do believe these guys can handle these guys. Look, these guys are tanky. Nice. Borland's in the 30s. It always feels like a milestone. Look at that. His strength, Borland's strength is so high that he's dealing 30 damage per hit with this crappy weapon. He's actually doing more damage than Borland, and Borland's using a sword. The sword is even older fitted blade quality. Borland's is rusted junk. Literally the worst weapon in the game, and he's doing more damage. But Borland is attacking more often. Borland is currently down. That's okay. We like this. We like this. We want it to be messy. We want it to be rough. This is how you train in Kenshi. This is how you get better. Especially against weak enemies that are not going to eat you or, you know, do anything. Like these guys deal blunt damage for the most part. They're not going to kill you. Even if you have, you know, 0 toughness. It'd be nice when we get some backpacks. I think that's one of our goals for sure, is to grab some backpacks. They're not going to find anything on us. Oh, he's playing dead. This is a perfect opportunity to gain some XP. Yeah, at this point it's really difficult to gain toughness XP, but you can see he's almost to 81. I don't think he's exactly gaining it by getting hit. Nice. Good job, guys. Good job. See, but yeah, he's getting up there. He's got 30 melee defense. Thing is, he has a relatively like slow attack speed with that junk weapon. But we do actually want to give ourselves sort of that combat malice, because we're going to have to hit more. Get him. Also, attacking with blunt weapons gives you strength as well as dexterity. Whereas, like, if you use something like what Borland's using, you're getting quite a bit of dexterity up. He's almost caught up. I mean, not really, but kind of. He's catching up to Torlin. Yeah, so see, like this. I'm just gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna put this right there. So you always use the uppermost weapon in your combat slots. So like, see, you can actually have 2 weapons on your back. You cannot dual wield, but you'll use the one that's uppermost. So like, he's gonna use the iron club and ninja blade. So see, I want rusted junk specifically. I want the worst possible weapon. Look at that damage. It does 0.04 cutting and 0.09 blunt. It's pretty ridiculous. It's really bad. See the iron club. Does anybody have an iron club? I want to. Is there one over here? Let's take a look. Yeah, this one, same amount of blood loss, but it does pretty much double the blunt damage. It is heavier, I believe. Yeah, it's 1 kg heavier, but that's not really anything. So what we do want, though, we're gonna let's first aid this guy. Oh, hello there. So you guys took that as impetus to get up. Take out the leader. Yeah, you can. Oh, here. That was not permission for you guys to stand up, okay? Wham. You know what? Just for that, no, we're gonna continue to use this guy because we already invested in him. So let's see, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and pick him up. We want to strength train. Strength is a pretty important thing to have, especially when you're using blunt weapons and or martial arts, which we might be using both this playthrough. I don't really care that much about having foot protection. We're trying to get our strength up. I mean our toughness up so that we don't have to use armor really. So one thing to keep in mind is that, so you see this guy on our back here. When you're carrying a person, they are always going to be 30 kg to carry. Doesn't matter what they're carrying. Doesn't matter if you load them up. They're always going to be 30 kg. That's sort of a nice detail to note, because you can use them like a backpack and you can load up their inventory with generator cores. Backpacks full of generator cores. And they're only going to weigh 30 kg continually. I like their little dance move they got going. Look at this. I want to call it the Shaggy. Or maybe this is like the zombie. I like it. Anyway, carrying somebody is the only way to get up to 50% strength XP from moving. Although we don't have our inventories loaded down enough for that in the first place. Look, is that more hungry bandits? Go us. Oh, these are escape servants. Same thing. Same difference. Our training makes no distinction. Let's get them. Let's get them, boys. Oh, he's down just like that. We left our food. Whoops. We'll have to go back for that. Borland is down. Let's see. Playing dead, get up. Nice. 56. That's what's up. He's down for 50 seconds. I don't really care too much if our backpacks run off. It's not like they're worth anything. Torlin. And I think because everybody's down, they'll play dead. Yeah. I'm gonna get him up just because he's so close. There you go, 81. 40% damage resistance. Look at that. This is the tanky boy. Look at this, unconscious. Playing dead, get up. This guy's gonna get up in 1 second. He's just gonna get straight up, yeah. Did that give him toughness XP? Yeah, I think it actually did. Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? See, this is actually really fun to me. This is one thing I love about Kenshi is like progression. Like this game has one of the best progression systems I've ever seen. Like everything you do is valuable. And oh yeah, that's what I was telling you guys about earlier. The mod that I made, Better Experience Gain, in Vanilla Kenshi, I'm gonna pause it because I'm gonna forget if I don't. I'll get distracted. So in Vanilla game, So, you know, Borland's got 32 attack, right? This guy's got 17. So he'd be gaining XP from fighting him, even though it was lower because you gain less experience for fighting people weaker than you. So like attack versus attack, defense versus attack, or whatever. But if you're fighting somebody stronger than you, you gain a significant amount more XP. In the base game, though, if you're fighting someone 25 levels lower than you, and your attack, defense, whatever, right? Attack or martial arts versus attack, whatever it is, right? If you're fighting someone 25 levels lower than you, you do not gain pretty much any experience. Your experience gets a times 0.01% modifier. So you're literally gaining like nothing. And we're talking per hit. So you're not gaining any XP. My mod changes that so that they have to be 100 levels lower than you, which is obviously not going to be possible. Because once you're at 100, you have no experience to gain anyway. And it's not like you're going to be fighting someone with 0 in a stat. At least everyone has 1. That being said, you're still not, it's not unbalanced. I am shipping my mod just a little bit here. I haven't even put it on the marketplace, but I might. But the concept, I'm kind of shipping it. So let's say that you have 50 attack and you're fighting someone like a Hungry Bandit who just has like 5, 6, or 7 attack or whatever. You're probably going to KO them in like 1 or 2 hits. And let's say that you gain 1% towards your point in an attack, right? 1% of experience per hit. That's being generous because you still get detriments for fighting people lower than you. You probably only gain 1 or 2% experience for fighting a Hungry Bandit. That makes sense though. At least you're gaining something. I remember in my first playthrough, I had this crazy martial arts artist. He used to fight packs of cannibals like 80 strong, just by himself. He would wipe out a squad of 80 cannibals just by himself. I remember counting once. There was like 3 roaming squads that hit all at the same moment, and it was around 80 people. So he single-handedly beat 80 cannibals, and because they were so low level compared to him, he didn't gain any experience for it. That doesn't make any sense logically. Now, if you gained a little bit of experience for fighting as you fought, so you know you'd kind of still gain some significant amount of experience, but not like drastic amounts. If he's one-shotting everyone, he might gain 80 experience, or no, sorry, not 80 points, but 80% towards 1 point. That makes sense. He just fought a pack of 80 cannibals. So anyway, just my little blurb about my mod that I made. I might put it on the Steam Marketplace. There's another one that's similar. It's not exactly the same though, and I think mine's better, just because they only reduce it by 50. So you can still be in a situation where you don't gain XP. I don't think that's good. It's kind of like only semi-fixing the problem. Anyway, this is how I play the game. It makes everything that you do significant. Rather than, you know, fighting weaklings literally doing nothing for you at all. Because even if you don't gain a lot of experience, at least you're gaining some. But these guys, they're fighting people that are not extremely weak, as you can see. Playing dead, break that. Probably has like, yeah, at this point because he's so high toughness, it's only giving him like 25%. Let's staying low. Yeah, see, this is the kind of situation you want to be in. They're sticking around, and both these guys are low enough where they're still... See, like, he's going to be playing dead. He's healing up. I'm going to let him heal just a little bit. Yeah, see, he's not got any significant cut damage in, like, any limb. Hey, where are you going? Yeah, see, he gained another, like, 25%. Hey, get back here. The thing is, though, when it's so... oh, look, there's a Hungry Bandit. Oh, no, it's escape servant. Okay. This is the Hungry Bandit. I have a recovery column, of course. Nice. Yeah, look at that, boom. And he might still play dead when he gets up. I'm not sure. Oh, he's playing dead. Let's get him some XP. Nice. Like that. Now he's gaining 11% damage resistance. Good stuff. Alright, both you boys get up. It looks like we lost one of our... No, there he is. Hungry Bandit leader. They're both in comas. Alright, cool. You go ahead and grab this boy. We'll go over here and grab this boy. We need to go get our food, dude. That's kind of important, don't you think? Our guys are so beat up, it's great. Alright, I'm holding Alt right now. Am I just silly? Did I? No, I genuinely think we left the food. Maybe we were up here, weren't we? I thought we were up here. Probably further up, huh? There it is. That's what I was looking for. Oh, these poor guys dead. Dead. Recovery coma. Dying, dying, dying. Dead. One guy's in a coma. Good for him. Nice. Alright, Borland's just gonna carry the food. Yep, that was all we had. Oh. That's not food. It is if you're a bone dog. This game, man. Oh, look! Who decided to join the party? This is what I'm talking about right now. Get 'em, boys! Get 'em! Alright. I'm actually happy to see more training. This is what I'm talking about. I think I don't remember. But I think I have it set at 2 times like nest multipliers. I don't know. Yeah, staying low isn't going to give you the same toughness modifier. Nice, nice. He's down for 50 seconds. When Twirlin goes down next, he should be able to get up within like less time than that, I think. It is unless he holds out long enough where he'll get up first. He's a monster. Look at him. He's doing 31 damage. It's just because he's strong. Nice. Yep. Okay, he is gonna get up first, and I'm okay with that. I want him to. Yeah, let's not give them our food. Let's not do that, please. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. He's at 60 now. Hey, come back here. Nice. 60 toughness is giving him a 13% damage resistance. He's wearing some armor. Tell you what, boy. Alright, he's gonna get up sooner. 2, 1. 82 toughness, boy. 41% damage resistance. Isn't it beautiful? When he gets a 65%, you know, I don't want to give any spoilers about like the bosses in this game. You know, the bounties. But there is one that I finally took down after all these hours of playing Kenshi. I just never had gone to fight him. Not sure why. I just didn't. But finally went and took him down. Let me tell you though, he is a prime example of what toughness can do for you. He was wearing like nothing. It was great. Okay, but he was still a tank. That's the beauty of it. Like toughness is an amazing stat. Here we go. He's playing dead. Right now he's at 60 toughness. Let's see what it does for him. 61. Yeah, see, you only really gain like 1%. That's okay. We're gaining, or not 1%. We're gaining 1 point at a time, boys. That's alright. We're going to get there. Dude, Torlin will just not stay down. What a man. Alright. Patch them wounds up, boy. Do it. Your brother's a monster, too. Yeah, one thing is, like, okay, like, knockout time. Toughness. See, he's 1.15 times. Compared to Borland's 1.61 times. Basically, you're knocked out for shorter. I think they're getting close to their knockout point, 71. No, they're not even close. Which is, you know, when they go into a coma. Until they hit 0 again. Yeah, look at that. See, even though he was knocked out first, he's going to get up first. That's how crazy it is. Alright. Like dead. Get back here. Orlin, go grab the food really quick.
Alright guys, I think this is where we're going to wrap up for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more Kenshi content, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.